Hey everybody, Jason Schultz here with Paul Skrede. Before I get started, I want you to know he has the coolest socks of anybody I've ever met. So
yeah, hey, I try. You gotta have a little personality.
Okay, a little personality. So we do these live videos. Him and I are part of the Driftless. What do we call ourselves? Driftless Network.
Driftless Referrals Partners.
Driftless Referral Partners. So every Thursday morning we get together with other business owners and people and businesses in the I would say Vernon County area for the most part. Yeah. When we have a nice meeting and we refer business back and forth to one another. Obviously I'm a lender, so you would think that Paul and I are enemies, but we're not, because I've learned a lot. Like, you helped me out with somebody this week. What's great about being part, Paul, of a referral network group is I feel like I have access to somebody with anybody if they have a question. Like if I can't help them, I can refer them to you. Like, what do you get from the group? Like, what's some of the takeaways from the group you've had so far?
So a lot of the things that I really like is the camaraderie and the intricacies of it. All goes hand in hand.
Yep.
Like, we do mortgages as well as you do, and other people do mortgages, but there's certain specifics, some details that we can't do that you could do,
right?
Or something that you can't do we can do.
I've learned a lot about you, like commercial loans. So as a lender, everybody thinks I can do commercial loans, or I can do land loans, or big agricultural loans, or different things like that. And that's not always the case. It's nice to have somebody like you in my life that I can say, hey, no, get a hold of Paul, and he's gonna be able to help you out. And the one thing that was really cool talk about some of the reward programs and things like you're doing for like the savings account for kids.
Right.
I feel like you guys have something going on every month.
Yeah. So like we have a Super Savers Sweepstakes where you can sign up, have a savings account, do it for a month. You could do it for a year, however you want to do it. But if you deposit $25 into it, that's an entry into the sweepstakes. You can do it for the state. You can there's a state drawing, and then there's a WCCU drawing, so you can win twice possibly. So, but it's a really good little program, so you can have kids. Yeah, those school-age kids learn how to save up some money.
Parents, that's the one thing, and I'm not picking on schools, but that's the one thing I don't feel like the schools are doing well enough, is just educating on saving money, because a lot of people don't even know how to build credit.
Right. No.
And that's the one thing that you did a credit presentation. Part of our Driftless group is we have a speaker once a month for one of us in the group, and there's about 25, 30 members in our group right now. We have a 10-minute presentation, and Paul did a nice thing on how to build credit. I talked about the mortgage process today. We have different people in the group, but get your kids saving money. Show them how. And if they put $25 away a month, I mean, to a kid in a year, they can have a couple $100. That's like, do you remember your first paycheck? $4.25 an hour.
Right.
And now we're offering $15 an hour to work at McDonald's. I made $4.25, and that was minimum wage. Yeah. And I was a rock star drive-through guy.
Yeah, so if you're able to save up a little bit, even $100 a month for a year or for the whole year, you're gonna have something, especially as kids. But yeah, we really try to focus on financial literacy and getting to people and meeting them where they're at, you know, and being able to lay out, hey, a credit report. This is how this works. This is how you could get out of the situation you're in, or we may not be able to help you here, but we can help you here.
Yep.
So we want to be all about the members.
So so I'm a mortgage lender, obviously. Everybody thinks I'm a mortgage broker, and I have to explain to people all the time, I'm not a mortgage broker. Right. Mortgage broker sells his products to banks and you and I. But what is the difference between a bank and a credit union?
So the credit unions are member owned.
Okay.
So
like the Green Bay Packers.
Right. It's
and Karen Rogers.
Right.
I only made $40 million last year. Sorry, Karen Rogers. Sorry about that.
But we're member owned. So the money that comes in is not for profit. It's not lining the big banks' pockets.
Yep.
So the members have a say. We have an annual meeting every year. You can vote on our board of directors, and you have a say in how things work at the credit union. So the credit union is really very community oriented that way. So
WCCU has done an amazing job in Southwest Wisconsin. I see kind of, where are your market locations at? Where are all the? I know you're the Viroqua market manager, but we're speaking on behalf of all WCCU. How many, what markets are you guys in?
We call it kind of east side and the west side of our.
So the Crips and the
Right. We have like in Vernon County here, we have, and Monroe is Cashton, Coon Valley, Viroqua, Westby, and then over on the eastern side of the state, or going east, you're talking to Reedsburg,
Okay.
Lake Delton. We're gonna have a new one in Portage coming up.
Nice.
Baraboo. I'm missing somebody in there. I
Dells?
apologize. Lake Delton.
What else is around there? Baraboo, Sauk.
It's the Sauk County. Oh, Prairie du Sac, I'm
Yep.
sorry. So that one's rather new as well.
So if I'm a member at the Viroqua one, can I still deposit?
Anything.
So it's
You can do anything.
similar to like a bank, if you
Yes.
will. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. And that's one little misconception is where you don't think you can do everything
Right.
all at once, or we don't have the type of products that banks do. You can do anything with a
I
credit.
think you tend to be more flexible than a bank.
Yeah, and we really are, because we're trying to fit your need.
Yep.
Instead of just fill a number. You know, we're not gonna, when you come in, you're not just a number. We're gonna see your need and see you as a person.
If I've learned anything about finance, there's no black and white, no cookie cutter. Everybody has their own story. And I say that not in a mean way, Paul, but everybody has their own circumstances of what, my life's been a roller coaster and some people's lives are a little more leveled off.
Right.
It's all about the chances you take and what you're willing to do to open a business or to save certain amounts of money and different things like that.
We just see those different levels of life. You have your younger generation where, they're looking for a new vehicle, or you get that credit built up a little bit, you have a credit card, and then you see yourself, hey, I need a home.
Can I get a credit card from you guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it reports to the bureau so I can get accounts for my credit? A lot of places, and I see this a lot, like, oh, I've been at so-and-so bank and for 4 years, but they don't report to the credit bureaus. And now they don't have any credit, but they think they do. And I'm not saying anybody's being real sneaky about that, but it costs money to report to the credit unions, to just, to TransUnion, Experian, Equifax. But what good to do to make a monthly payment if it's not getting reported to your credit report?
Right, and we have a great credit card program. We have one that's, it could be as low as, it is risk-based, so it depends on where your credit's at. We're welcome to go over your credit report with you. But we have one that starts out as low as 7.5.
Okay.
And then we have another program.
And that's only if you carry a balance.
Right.
You can get a credit card, and I tell people this all the time, charge a couple tanks of gas to it a month and pay it off every single month. And interest doesn't happen as long as you pay it off in time.
And there's no monthly fee for this.
Right.
So you're not paying like an annual fee or anything. So yeah.
I just fell for one of those airline mile ones.
Oh.
And I paid $115
for the fee.
So I was pretty proud of myself. My wife was like, "Hey, way to go, dummy." That's what I am. I'm impulsive.
Yeah. So we got a second one that has rewards along with it. It starts at $9.75. And then a third one that has rewards, also a percentage and a half cash back. And that is, that starts about 11.5%. So all these rates are really low in comparison with.
Yeah, the national stuff is 19 to 29% interest.
That's crazy.
So credit cards aren't evil. Maxed out credit cards are evil. Okay, that's when you get into it. You get into a mess. So if you're really good, I mean, I feel everybody should have a credit card because there's 3 types of credit. Paul and I have talked about this. There's good, none, and bad. And the only one that's good is good. Even if you have no credit, you've paid for cash everything in your life. It doesn't really help anybody from a credit. And everybody's looking at credit scores now. Insurance companies, cars, everything is. It to me, your credit report is a report card of your financial history. So don't be afraid to get that. So get a credit card. Even if you're super awesome, just get the rewards card from them. Get the rewards card and just bank the rewards.
Just get a small balance.
Yeah.
If you're worried about your self-discipline and charging things, just get a small balance, $500, then charge a tank of gas, like you said.
Yep.
Get
used to paying that, and I'm sure you can set up auto payments with you guys or have it taken out of your WCCU account.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah.
So you're protected on that.
And if you have a situation where maybe you just don't qualify, possibly, we do have credit counselors on our staff as well. They can go over your budget. They'll help you fix the budget if you want to go that far. They'll help you look at your credit report, see, hey, where can I improve? What can we get better? Because there's a lot of people that, hey, they don't qualify for the mortgage at this point, or they don't qualify for the vehicle that they're wanting. We'll go step by step. How do you do it?
Yep. Yeah. If you don't be ashamed if you have bad credit now. I don't care if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, or 60. It can be fixed.
Right. Take
some discipline. Sometimes you have to make some hard choices, and it sucks a little bit. But just suck it up. Talk to somebody who knows, and they'll help you out with that.
Absolutely.
Hey, what's one of the biggest misconceptions? Like I feel like there's always misconceptions of what I do as a mortgage lender. What are some misconceptions of a credit union that, like, you know what I'm talking about? All those guys, they whatever, blah blah blah.
A lot of people think like we call our members.
Yep.
And they think it's like an exclusive club. We can do anything a bank could do as far as products go. We have a lot of the same products, and we can give it to you efficiently. So the misconception is that we're very exclusive and you can't get into. Anybody is welcome. We do have a membership radius per se with where you live and where you work, and that's how you qualify for membership. But if you're in that, anybody is welcome. If you have $5 and you want to open up a savings account, that's your membership. It doesn't take much at all.
Nice.
So yeah, that's probably the biggest one is that.
So it's not some exclusive club.
No.
You'll let youngsters like me.
Yes, even you. Even you.
Well, that means a lot.
Yeah,
That means
it
a lot.
really does.
I live in Richland Center. I see WCC a lot out in active Richland Center. How active are you in the Viroqua CCU in the community as a market manager? What kind of programs are you doing?
Yeah, we're out there a lot with several different things, and I'll give you an example of when COVID hit.
Yep.
You know, in the past year,
It changed everybody's lives. Everybody watching this video.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we really wanted to focus on all of our members, but especially the small businesses, because a lot of small businesses got affected.
Yep.
But we wanted to focus on everybody. So what we did is we got a gift card program where we purchased gift cards from all these small businesses that were our members. We purchased from our members these gift cards, and we just sent those out randomly to our membership.
Nice.
So the business member one, the members one, they just got this free gift card in the mail explaining, hey.
And you don't even have to pay taxes on that.
No.
It's like not like our taxes. We have to pay back all the money we're giving away right now.
So yeah, it was a way to contribute to we did over 4,000 gift cards.
Nice.
It was a great contribution. We thank our board for allowing us to do stuff like that. So yeah, things like that in our community.
I would think your patrons and your business owners really appreciated that. That's got to go a long ways because it was a rough go. I mean, for your restaurants, your tourism, your retail last year, that changed your life.
Yeah, some of those conversations we had, like people were crying. They were so thankful.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets emotional even having that conversation. Like, man, we don't realize really how bad it was at the time. And then you have these conversations with people and you just hit home with them. And yeah, it was just incredible feeling to be able to help them like that. And was it a huge amount? No, but it was a big impact.
Yeah. Well, when you spread it out over everybody.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
What do you feel like? What's your go-to customer, or like, I don't know, when I was younger and I was afraid to go to a bank because nobody wants to be told no, right? And that was always the main thing. Like, if we're not, like, I still to this day don't like to do something new because I got to figure it out. I got to learn it. But then once I learn it, then I'm pretty good at it. But like, why should somebody come to you? I mean, talk about some of your savings programs, some of your loan programs. I mean, I know you've been talking about like the outdoor equipment. If you want looking to buy a new mower or different things like that, you guys can literally do anything.
Yeah. We could do equipment for small businesses, farms, things like that. Crop loans, we do a lot of those. And as far as the depository side, when people come in, we have savings, a regular savings account, but you also have a awards checking.
My phone went off. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Awards checking account.
Yep.
And which people they like to rate shop, and we'll always have this awards checking account with 2.5%. You get 2.5% back up to $20,000.
I know you always say 2.5% doesn't sound like it, but I guaranteed if you check your checking account now, it's like 0.5%.
Check
if you're lucky.
A regular savings account is 0.1.
Yeah, that's
so
basically
2.5,
zero.
Yeah,
is that a zero? Am I doing that right?
Yeah. So yeah,
I don't want to make any gang symbols accidentally.
You would.
I would too. And all of a sudden, some Facebook, I'd be in Facebook jail again for harassing somebody. That's my block. Just simple stuff like that. So, what's like go-to products? Like, what do you have? Like, there's just go-tos like that. You're just super proud that this is what we do. And this is kind of our bread and butter.
Yeah, that awards checking is a big one.
So 2.5% on your checking.
2.5% on the checking account. It's kind of like a green program where it's paperless.
Yep.
So you're doing online banking, you're doing auto transfers, you're using your debit card. So it's kind of a paperless program. You have to fulfill some more requirements to be able to get this percentage. So There's that. There's also CDs. I mean, we get special CD rates every so often. Like we're going to be having one coming up this month. So stay tuned and look that up here in about a week. It's going to be out there. I just can't tell it yet.
That's fine. Yeah, don't get Paul fired.
Yeah, right.
That's the last thing.
So let's see, what else is there?
Yeah, I'm just saying like go-to products, why I should stop into
Our
WCCU.
debit cards are being used a lot.
Yep.
So, because there's no fees, and especially the credit card too. The credit card is such a low rate compared to everything else. There's no annual fee to it, like I said. But I mean, vehicle loans. We do tons of vehicle loans. We have very, very comparable rates to anybody.
When I pull credit, I see
Yes.
I see WCCU a lot for vehicle loans,
Yes.
and all over the markets you talked to. So
Yeah. So, and we have comparable rates. They're, right now they're about 3 to 4% if you have A+ credit. Of course, a lot of this has to do, and things have changed recently, and maybe that's something that people don't understand. Things are very risk-based,
Yep.
and it happens to be what your credit score is. So that's why you were talking a little earlier. It's important to be following what your credit score is and how to improve it and things like that. You're going to get benefits from having a better credit score.
absolutely, you get cheaper insurance.
Yeah.
You get better interest rates. Everything
Better
across the
interest rate.
board.
I mean, you're talking hundreds of dollars over a lifetime of a 5-year note.
Yeah, you don't need to call Geico, right?
Right.
You just need to have better interest, and then Jason Fleming can get you good insurance.
Yes, you can.
So,
Yes, you can. So yeah, lots of those loans. We do lots of recreational vehicle loans.
yeah, I'm sure like the UTVs are super popular.
Super popular. Those.
Hell, those things cost as much as cars now.
They do.
Well, they're nicer than cars now.
They do.
So,
But campers, goodness,
boats.
everybody camps around here, it seems like. So we do a lot of those loans. Let me see, what else?
I was just trying to think of like seasonal stuff, like your boats, your motorcycles.
Yeah, boats and
UTVs.
motorcycles, those are hot right now. And then a lot of people like to sell those in the fall.
Yep. Buy a snowmobile.
And you gotta buy it. Yeah, they do buy snowmobiles too. Let me see, what else?
We covered the accounts, the savings accounts, the credit cards, talked about the commercial loans.
Yeah.
So really, I mean, you want people, I mean, should they go to the website? Should they stop in their local branch? Like, where do you feel like, where's the best way to get started?
That's a good question. You can stop by the website. We do a lot of online banking too, now, which we've improved that with how we've changed the way how we do things a couple of years ago. We've improved our online banking. So you can go on there, you can find a lot of information. You can apply for these loans online.
Okay.
You can apply for these credit cards online. You can apply for a lot of this stuff online now.
A lot of people like that.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they're just, they're scrolling.
Yep.
And, it's easy to do WCCU.com or just Google WCCU and it'll bring us up right away. You can almost set up an account online anywhere. We're not quite there yet, but we can do a lot of things by email. We can do, if you don't want to come in, we can do a lot of things by email signatures, make it really convenient for you.
I'm seeing a lot of I feel like there's a certain, I don't know exactly what the age is, but like over a certain age, they still like to come in. But I feel like the younger generation would rather not even talk to you.
No,
just fill it, give me my phone, give me the app, and I'll do exactly what you tell me.
Phone application over the phone, we do that a lot. And then, I can generally in a day.
Yep.
I will do a lot more so anymore. Of course, COVID helped.
Yep.
Because it forced people to do online and call that phone.
Yeah.
They weren't going out. So in a day, I'll do several interviews over the phone. They're not they're not making appointments to come in necessarily, but a lot of my appointments are over the phone. I do the application right over the phone. It takes 5 to 10 minutes. I can email the documents if you qualify within 5 to 10 minutes. It's pretty quick.
Good deal.
The only problem with some of that is, honestly, you get so busy, it might not be 5 to 10 minutes. We have a lot that we're doing. Yeah. So I don't want to say it's a
17 minutes.
Yeah.
He said 17.
It's not 17 minutes or your next one's free time.
Right. It's like Domino's pizza delivery.
Right.
Yep. Fair enough. Last, before I let you go, where is the Viroqua location at?
Viroqua location is right at the first If you're coming from Highway 14, from Westby, it's the first light. Very
Okay.
first light, right on the corner. It's across from Quick Trip and across from Pizza Hut. So
It's
it's right on the corner.
easy to recognize.
Yeah.
And then, I know you mentioned a couple times you may be looking for some part-time help. Do you want to put that out there?
Yeah. If you are looking for benefited part-time is what we're looking for.
Benefits.
Yep.
That's
There
awesome.
are benefits. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Besides just a paycheck, you can get benefits.
Yes, we're looking for that right now. It's in the broker and also other branches.
Cool.
I think Westby and also Coon Valley. So
Cool. Well, if anybody's looking to join our Driftless meeting area, just get a hold of Paul or I. We get up together every Thursday at 8 a.m. And this is Paul from WRCO. That's my radio station at Richland Center. WCCU, and I'm Jason Schultz from USA Mortgage. Thanks for watching our video. We're gonna go have a salad, right?
yes, salad.
He's gonna have a double cheeseburger. I'm on a diet. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day.